Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Gooner Gathering. We're here for another chat-along, and I'm sure we're all excited, as much as myself and Posh are, to see the starting lineups. I am Gooner Lee Meach, joined by the poshest man in sports entertainment. How are you today, Posh Bertie?
Well, I had a very nice day today. It was all good. Couldn't complain.
Yeah.
Very nice. I was almost kind of looking forward to watching Arsenal again. We were hoping we could do what Man United and Chelsea couldn't do, and that's win a game. But then I've seen the starting 11, and I'm not as looking forward to it as I once was. Put it that way.
I think the best word I can use is perplexed. I'm perplexed and I'm confused. Would you like to talk your way through this mess?
Well, Ramsdale is in goal. Once again, Thomas Partey is the inverted right back because, like I said, if Gibbs White caused him so many problems, you might as well have Elise do it as well. Ben White at centre back, Saliba, and right back Tomiyasu, who is playing at left back. Rice, Havertz once again in midfield, and Odegaard. Havertz is not a midfielder, mind you, he's not a striker either. Saka and Martinelli on the wing. Trossard scored 2 goals against Luton, yet in that behind closed doors match, yet he's still not on the pitch. And Nketiah up front, making me try and shave my head again. And the subs, David Raya, Zinchenko, Kivior, Gabriel, who is still not making it in the starting 11, Jorginho, Smith Rowe, Nelson, Vieira, not that one, and Trossard. So we were told, Gabriel's not going to go to Saudi Arabia. It's all right. He's committed his future to Arsenal. Once again, he's not in the squad. Well, he's on the bench.
He's on the bench.
Once again, he's not in the starting 11. So that tells you all you need to know.
I mean, I did hear rumblings, like we spoke about on after the Forest game, that he might have picked up a knock. Then we were told it was tactical, that he was left out, Gabriel. I'm perplexed to see this lineup, especially away from
Tierney.
home. No Tierney in the squad. That probably tells you everything.
Still on the bench. If we lose, it's all Arteta's fault. I will say that for a fact.
Well, I mean, he'll know
he
that,
picked
mate.
this team. He could have gone with many other options. He could have gone with White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, either Martinelli or Trossard. I wouldn't have minded either way. And Havertz up front. That's what I would have gone for. It's easy. If some filthy pleb fan like me can name our best 11 like that easily, why can't the manager of the actual football club? It's something I asked myself all throughout 2020 and 2021 and some of 2022. I don't want us to go back to that.
Yeah.
We're meant to be a team challenging for the league. If we make mistakes like this again, it's back to the way we once were, which is what I feared.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, you can probably tell I'm not my normal happy self either. And that this is unusual for me, boys and girls. And I normally put that big smile on my face. You know this. I'm struggling to understand. I don't know, is there a possibility that Gabriel's head's been turned via the move from Saudi Arabia? Does that come into the factor, do you think?
Well, we've heard there's some of these rumours have come in, and actually, the moment the lineup got leaked, what was it I saw? I think the moment the lineup got leaked, there was talks of Gabriel's in negotiations with a Saudi club. So
right,
tells all you need to know, really.
Okay, I mean, part of me was thinking, are they potentially easy? I'm trying to get some sort of rhyme or reason into the whole thing, to be quite honest with you. But and perhaps something else that we do need to explore here is the Tomiyasu situation.
Yeah.
You
got a perfectly good left back in Tierney, but no, we must play inverted football. It's the law at Arsenal Football Club now, isn't it?
Yeah, apparently so, mate. Apparently so. It's. I've got nothing particularly against Tomiyasu. Thank you for the like, whoever's just done that. Thank you. It's really strange. I think that might be a certain Messi on Facebook has just liked us. That's interesting. It's nice to have him here. Thank you. Yeah, it's interesting to there's one thing playing Zinchenko as like you say, at least he's left-sided. I know he's just coming back from injury, and perhaps that's got something to do with the fact that he's not been thrown in the deep end straight away today. And yeah, I can understand that. Obviously, with Timber's injury, which was, let's be fair, a dreadful blow for all of us, and but Tomiyasu feels like a square peg in a round hole for me.
Yeah, I think Kivior's probably would have been a better option at left back, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not a bad shout.
He was all right there in pre-season, but I mean that's just they're both the same really in terms of playing at left back. But
yeah, and you'd have to say with Kieran Tierney not even in the 18, you have to say, well, that's got to be ominous. I'd like to know what our people in the chat think, so please leave a comment and we will respond to that in due course. So let's try and get up to speed. Oh, actually, shall we talk about Crystal Palace as well? That's probably a good shout as well before we get into anything else, because I do have that there as well.
So Sam Johnstone, I believe that is, in goal. Joel Ward, Anderson, Gueye, who was actually heavily linked with us a few months ago. Mitchell at left back. Doucouré, Lerma. This is our first wrestling reference of the evening. Easy is playing. Schlupp. We might actually schlupp up, as you said before.
That was a good gag, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Edouard and Jordan Ayew, playing up front. On the bench, Matthews, James Tompkins, Richards, Klein, the former Liverpool player, Riedewald, Amadra, Rak Sakai, and Gordon. Not Gordon from Newcastle. He's not gone on loan to them.
No, that'd be a bit strange, wouldn't it? But so obviously it's worth talking about a player that's caused us lots of problems before for Crystal Palace. Of course, Zaha isn't there. Obviously, he's left to Galatasaray. I would suggest their main player to worry about is Eze, as you mentioned. He's a talent and a half, that young man. And you watch he'll. I am a bit worried he's going to cause us a few problems, my friend.
Caused problems for us last season at Selhurst Park. Yes, we won the game, but there were some chances that we had, if I remember correctly, where they put the pressure on us.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's where we're at. They're talking exactly what I'm about to talk about on Sky right now. It's showing the heat map of where Eze plays. He'll probably play the majority of the match on the left-hand side. Who's he going against today? He's going against Thomas Partey.
Exactly. Well done, Arteta.
I'm not sweating this at all. This is going to be fine. This is going to be absolutely fine. All right. So we've talked about the Palace lineup. Whilst we do have plenty of time, I think we've still got another 15 minutes till kickoff. Let's get up to speed with some of the rumour and innuendo, if you like, shall we? So I think probably the first place to start with is Nuno Tavares, another left back, who obviously is very much frozen out of the picture at the moment, and probably for good reason. But seemingly has rejected the idea of going to Forest. What are your thoughts on that? Would you think he'll end up elsewhere? And what about that price tag we spoke about?
I thought it was a bit ambitious to get to try and sell Tavares for 30 million because he's not worth that much. Why? I mean, he has to go. the deadwood in the squad is still there. Players like Tavares and Rob Holding, Lokonga is still there. El Neni is still there. You know, it's just why can't we? We're not too good when it comes to selling players, aren't we?
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
yeah.
yes, Turner and Xhaka have gone, but I don't know. It's just, which actually bodes well for Gabriel if we're not good at selling players. Oh, but it's the first team players we can easily get rid of, apparently.
Right. Okay.
Because clubs actually want them.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, honestly, when we spoke about Nuno, I thought I misheard you, and I thought you said 13. When you actually
3-0.
3-0, I thought, wow, that's ambitious. I thought we'd
To be
lucky
fair,
to get
he's not
3.
even worth 13 million. To be fair,
No.
That's
But
my opinion.
that's our opinion, and do you know what? I think on this one we'll actually agree. So we spoke about him. What about Pepe? We'll just bring him up very, very briefly. Apparently rejected a move to Besiktas.
I think his contract's going to be terminated then. But
yeah,
would you be mad at the idea of him being a backup for Saka? I mean, Nelson's there, but what say you?
I am a fan of Nelson, as you know. I ain't so sure I'm the biggest fan of Pepe, but I think it's probably more likely he gets terminated than gets anywhere near that first team picture, frankly. It's, it feels like part of an old regime, perhaps. But, I'm really not sure on this one. I mean, if the money, so if he's rejected Turkey, is there any offers that we don't know about? I mean, they said the money is in Turkey. In the Saudi league. Surely, I mean, let's be fair. The guy's got some talent. I ain't going to dispute that one. But I would think that's probably the lure. That's where a lot of players are looking at the moment. I'm sure there'll be other players. We spoke about Gabriel. I'm sure there'll be other players who are looking at that situation and thinking, I might be up for a bit of that, especially depending on what sort of stage they are on their careers as well. But
no, I think it's but Gabriel though, you can't. I mean, there was rumours that Real Madrid were interested in him actually today.
Was there?
Maybe that's it. Maybe he might go there. But
well,
people say that it's absolute nonsense. For the second game in a row, he's starting on the bench. Why? He's been a regular starter for the past 3 seasons, and so all of a sudden he's on the bench.
Yeah.
You know, I that's no coincidence.
Yeah, no,
in my opinion,
I actually agree, mate. You know, so you're right. He's been our most consistent centre half for the last 2 years, probably. Yeah, I think that's probably about right. I don't know. You know, what has he done wrong? Is it the Saudi link? Is it his head's turned? Is it an injury? It does feel a little bit uncertain, doesn't it? It does feel a little bit confusing. But
no, absolutely. And I think one of the many reasons why you're angry at this is because he's in your FPL team, isn't he?
Well, there is that as well. But I was sort of going to move away from that right now. But I'm looking for a strong performance from Odegaard and Saka tonight.
Let's hope for a bit of a Saka masterclass to try and take our mind off our defensive woes. Because look, against Nottingham Forest, we had all the possession in the first half. We were so dominant. Nottingham Forest didn't want to attack at all, really. They were parking the bus. We were 2-0 up. It looked like it was going to be 3 or 4 in the second half. Yet we took off the gas. And if we go 2-0 up, And I think it's going to happen yet again. And you can't do that away from home, take your foot off the gas against a team like Crystal Palace that have got players like Eze and players like AU and etc. that are going to be very pacey, go on the attack. And you got Eze going up against Thomas Partey, haven't you? So
Yeah, that's my
you're
worry.
not. I mean, I would say that surely we've learned to take our feet off the gas in games like this, but we would have learned by now.
Yeah.
And judging by the Nottingham Forest game, it's clear that we're still doing it. But I hope that I'm wrong, and if we get a good result, we actually hold on to it properly, rather than have to defend for our life in the when we're only one goal up in the 90th minute.
Yeah. I'd like to say before we get any further, big hello to everybody who's on Facebook, because I'm seeing some comments on my screen from the Facebook page. So hello everybody over there, and welcome to Gooner Gathering. Hope you enjoy our stream. I think this is going to be a very lively one. So yes. So do we go bold and go for a prediction for today's game, mate?
Well, originally I was going to go for 2-0 to Arsenal, but then I've seen the lineup.
Oh dear.
I don't know. No, come on. I'll still go 2-0 Arsenal. Come on. I'll still do it. Gotta believe.
Okay.
Believe in the team, etc.
Do you know what?
I'm going with my head, not my heart.
You might be the optimistic one today, mate.
What are you going for? 2-1 Palace? That's what my heart says.
I'm gonna go. I can't say. It's gonna be. I can't say that. I'll say it's gonna be 2-1 to Arsenal, but I do feel it's gonna be awfully tight. And
similar to the Nottingham Forest game, I reckon. You might be right there, But
yeah.
As long as we win, that's all right, because it's the 3 points that matter. But I'll be honest with you, and this is might be me being ultra negative again. I've seen some of the highlights from the other teams this week, and there are at least 7 teams that could on there, if we don't turn up, can beat us. So
I mean that's what Premier League's about.
I'm talking about Brentford, Brighton, even Liverpool. Yeah, I mean, look, I know that they had their own problems, but they perform well against Bournemouth, and the players they have, they can turn up. And you are gonna absolutely hate me when I say this, but even Tottenham,
Oh no, you've got to be realistic. Yeah. Go. It's fine. Would you like to elaborate a little bit, because I thought they actually played United off the field.
I saw that game actually because I was on the phone to my friend who supports United during the game. You'd be surprised to know he's pretty much fuming.
That's a shock.
Yeah. It's a case of Tottenham actually being good or Man United being absolutely woeful. Maybe it's a mix of both, I'd say. But I think that I think they are a side you might want to keep an eye out on. I think it's an interesting one. So you got to be realistic here. I'm not gonna be all we hate Tottenham, they're rubbish. No, I'm a realistic. I want to be a realistic pundit here.
Yeah.
And say that they could beat us if we're not careful.
They're more than capable. Yeah, I agree. I'll give a cautionary note. I don't know if you've seen these pictures of James Maddison at the end of the game with a protective boot on his foot. Which
I've not heard anything about a possible injury to him, so I think they'll be all right there.
Well, no, he left the ground with a protective boot on, so there's a slight question mark on whether he's okay or not. Maybe it's a precautionary. I'm sure that will come about before next week's set of games. But yeah, they looked, starting their run without Harry Kane to pretty positively, in all fairness.
Yeah.
I mean, there were other things I did probably want to cover pre-match, but I think we've spoke quite a lot, and we can see that
maybe at half time we can discuss the Lionesses.
Absolutely. We'll go into that in a little bit. But the players are heading out from the tunnels, and heaven help
very old
us.
school entrance, isn't it? I like that kind of from the
I do.
corner and the.
Yeah. It's a grand old ground. It's Selhurst Park. It's very.
This is what I was on about. What are your thoughts on Saudi Arabia president met in London with Arsenal defender Gabriel? If Arsenal sell him 2 weeks ago in this window, yeah, it's baffling to
crazy,
me.
mate. Yeah,
if they sell him and Kieran Tierney, then I'm gonna. Do you know what? I'm gonna once again turn on Edu.
Okay.
Actually, it might be the fault of Arteta. Really, I might return to. If we continue to make these errors, if we lose this game with that starting 11, I have a feeling that sooner rather than later, my thoughts on Arteta are going to turn into my thoughts on Arteta in 2021 or 2022 when I wanted him rid.
And
but
it's a
I
real
think
shame.
It's only 2 games into the season. It's a big question of how we do in the Champions League as well, because if we get a team like, we could face either like Bayern Munich or PSG because they're in different pots to us. Yeah. If we play Partey at right back against teams like that, then I think questions need to be asked about his sanity. I think
his sanity as well as our own, my friend.
Oh, well, I questioned my sanity my whole life, even before I supported Arsenal. It was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's not forget, I made a warning, and I'm sorry if I'm being an absolute doom-mongerer today, but I mentioned with the whole Timber injury, what if Saliba gets injured? I fear that we're one Saliba injury away from going back to square one.
Well, that's it. I mean...
Back playing Rob Holding in defence. Holding and Kivior. Especially if Gabriel goes.
Well, it's interesting that Holding's not even in the squad as well. So
it's all right. But the thing is, they want to sell Tierney but keep Holding. That's what it is. No one wants to. I mean, the rumours of Holding going to Villa, I think, were a bit. I think they might have been false in the end. But I'm not surprised. No one wants to buy him. Even a Championship club at the moment doesn't. Yeah. Mind you, he did score at the Etihad and he got the same amount of goals as Richarlison last season, so I'll give credit to him for that. So, there is a...
Here we go. The focus there is on Kai Havertz.
He says Chelsea's joint top goal scorer last season. That's not saying a lot, though, because Chelsea finished mid-table that season.
Yeah, you were right, and Chelsea were very disjointed, and they didn't have a lot of creativity. I mean, of course, they were bringing with creativity yesterday, weren't they?
Oh, absolutely. I always said that Caicedo was not the player for us. I always said that.
Yeah.
He wouldn't fit into our system at all. And my points that I've definitely said have been proven when he gave away a silly penalty.
It wasn't just that. It was a 10 out of 10 performance. I don't think he could even get a single pass right, could he?
To be fair, I didn't watch much of the game, but
I did.
Yeah, it just I saw the when West Ham were winning, so it seems that when I watch Chelsea, they don't win. So maybe I should watch them more often, eh?
Exactly. I'd just like to say big welcome to everybody who's watching this. There's quite a lot of people in the chat, so make yourself known, say hello, where you're watching and stuff.
So they're getting into not a huddle, but like a semicircle that you'd see when they have a minute's silence or a minute's applause. So
I can tell you what it's about, mate. Remembering Trevor Francis.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
you're probably old enough to remember him. I'm not so fond, but I know he managed Sheffield Wednesday for a bit. Yeah, what are your memories of him?
My memories of him are more as a manager for Sheffield Wednesday. Certainly in the 90s, and he was fantastic. Really nice guy as well. Came across really good in media. Hello, Stacey. Welcome into the stream. Hello, my friend. But yeah, he led Sheffield Wednesday really successfully. He was a really top manager, and he did a fine job on this commentating lark as well. and it was, so as I said on that previous stream, it was truly a shock to see that we lost Trevor and one of his players in Chris Bart Williams literally within 24 hours of each other. It was a dreadful shock.
No, absolutely. And the game is about to kick off. I've just realised we're in that ever so lovely green and black kit. Oh, all these things connecting.
Yeah, at least it glows in the dark, mate.
Absolutely. And it is a Monday evening, so, you know, and they'll easily be seen while crossing a road. So it's good for road safety, that kit. So there are some positives there. Oh, could have straight away done something there, but nope.
Well, do you know what? At least we started the game positively and the ball was in the Palace half. That's a good start.
Yeah, but it was like this against Nottingham Forest. You know, we had most of the possession, but all it takes is one little magic moment, like Martinelli's spin against Forest, and we'll be in. But it all depends on whether we can hold on to a lead if we go there.
I've got to say...
Well done, Tommy. Fair play to him.
I was going to say, that was a really decent tackle from Tommy Asu.
Yeah.
So,
I always said he should play at left back.
Yeah. I like the old flip and flop, mate. You're flipping and flopping more than Dusty Rhodes, Benny.
You got to love a flip flop. It's what most Arsenal fans do, to be honest. I prefer to call it sitting on the fence. Okay. I prefer to call it carefully watching and managing the situation, I call it.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyone who is sort of watching alongside us, because I do understand there is a little bit of a delay on the YouTube. I'm on 1 minute 20 seconds now. 21,
I'm on 1 minute
22.
19. So you're about 3 seconds ahead.
All right.
Which
Arsenal are on the attack right now. That's Havertz playing the ball across. Martinelli's in lots of space. Turns around, gets a shot in, deflection. Pinball everywhere in the penalty area. Another shot. Saka. That's right in there. Now Martinelli are trying to retrieve it. Going on the left-hand side.
You're ahead of me here.
There you go. Tommy Asu involved in the play. Everybody's up.
I know. I had to mute you for the penalty shootout against Man City, so I couldn't avoid spoilers.
You might not be alone.
Anyway. You might want to just pause it for about 1 second and then.
Okay, how about that?
I'm on 2 minutes 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay, hopefully myself and Posh ought to be just about.
Okay, so
just
2
about
minutes,
sorted.
23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
Yeah, all right.
Technology, boys and girls, technology. Martinelli again on the left-hand side. It's looking sharp again.
It's like this when we played them last season. So I actually did a bit of research and saw our highlights against Palace last season. We had a lot of the possession going in, and this is what it's like. And yeah, we ended up winning the game there, so that might be encouraging. But we actually had a proper right back playing at the time. So
yeah.
Well, you say that people were a bit confused as to why Ben White played at right back, but he's actually a defender. Partey's a midfielder.
Yeah. I mean, the alarm bells were ringing to me when we started playing him at right back against Nottingham Forest at the back end of last season.
Well, against
maybe you watched one of our videos.
Like,
perhaps.
If we do that against Man City, then I think that's a ridiculous decision. What? Okay.
Well,
nice idea. Decent ball in corner.
Saka trying to find Nketiah here, and he's got a deflection out, and it's a set play to Arsenal.
It's 3 minutes in, and we started off quite brightly.
Yeah.
Long may it continue, and long may I look like an idiot for criticising the lineup if we win.
Well, you know, that's all the joys of putting ourselves in front of the camera, mate. You know, that's why we
honestly,
do this.
If I criticise Arsenal, there are times where I actually want to look like an idiot because I want the team to do well. I don't want to
comes that corner.
Them. Good corner.
Post area.
No.
So we can
Still in play.
Recycle it.
Mm-hmm.
Playing it back out on the right-hand side. It's given away, though.
Oh, that's poor.
And Ramsdale, well out of his penalty area, is dealing with that situation.
Okay. He dealt with that well. Yeah,
Yeah,
there was no Palace player in that.
he was in a good starting position to play that sweeper role.
Yeah. I'll give him that for
Absolutely.
for being in that position. There's Saka.
Saka against Mitchell's an interesting battle there.
Yeah, I mean, I did not know that Saka was a guest star in Albert Square. Oh, the Palace I thought you meant EastEnders when you said Mitchell. Oh, never mind.
Do you know when you're normally piping cricket? When I do a joke.
No.
Thank you, Stacey, for still watching.
There's the new boy.
Says David Raya. He's looking at the lineup.
He does get some game time because you know the situation with Dubravka at Newcastle. He was on loan at Man United and they recalled him because he wasn't playing enough games. So I do wonder if he doesn't play enough, Brentford might do the same. I don't know.
What we'll say, literally, we're the first time he's on an official Premier League team sheet today. So we'll see. It's a good piece of business for us. And the try before you buy, I think, is an interesting one.
Yeah, it's a demo.
Yeah,
the beta version.
Yeah.
But no,
here we go again.
Reyes. Tommy. Ricey.
Declan Rice settling in nicely.
Lever.
Saka on the right.
Arteta's going mental on the touchline there.
Is he?
Yeah.
What's he getting the up with?
What I do like about Arteta is that he is very passionate on the touchline, and that's compared to when Wenger used to just sit there just fiddling with his zip. I think it makes a good difference, I'd say.
Yeah.
No.
Was there an offside there? I think.
Offside, yeah.
Yeah, it looked like it. Nketiah perhaps just got in behind Anderson, or perhaps he fouled. Focusing on Havertz and the positions that he is taking up at the moment. It's an interesting one with him sort of combining a midfield and a forward sort of position.
So we've got an inverted midfielder now.
Yes.
Excellent. You love to see it.
Yeah. It's looking to jump.
That's a Pokemon reference, I believe, what Stacey's just said.
Just defeated Team Rocket. Yes, it certainly is.
Absolutely. There you go.
Me and Stacey have just.
Palace on the counter here.
I gave her a code, and if anyone here likes Pokemon, let me know. Shot comes in, it's deflected out. Who did that come off? Saliba. So AU with the shot, it got deflection of Saliba. That was a quick break from Palace. There was AU on the right hand side come in, tried to play it into the far post. It gets taken out of play by Saliba, and it's a throw for Crystal Palace. So yeah, if anyone plays Pokemon Go and or wants to play Pokemon Go, give me a message at Gooner Gathering on X, and I'll help you out.
There we go. And hopefully we can be the very best with a win today.
Got to win them all.
Yes, absolutely. We can't do it like that. Although it's a throw into us.
It is a throw into Arsenal. Yeah, it came off Mitchell, I think. Just keeping an eye on my guest star on the behind me, and my little girl was just about in shot.
Nice.
Let me tell you, my little monkey behind me kept my dear wife up till the wee small hours this morning.
So that's what having small children does.
Absolutely. Probably didn't help that I had to get up at 5 o'clock this morning as well. So that was good.
Oh yeah, for your day job.
Absolutely. I'm back to it today.
Back on the grind.
Oh, you know it. Never fear. The singing shopper's here.
Right.
So odd seeing White at centre back, isn't it?
Yeah, it's giving me memories of last season. Not last season.
Well, the
2
season
seasons ago.
before.
Yeah.
in his first go round. Yeah.
Hopefully, you won't have a repeat of the Bertie game then.
Oh, don't. I'm trying to forget that.
I know.
But then we go and sign their goalie.
Yeah. That's good. And who knows? We might sign their striker from Tony had some nice words to say about us in that he did a podcast.
Right. You can say as much as you like. I don't want him, thanks.
Okay. Well.
And it's only my.
You put a bet on that.
Hey. Ball's going in, and it's in the hands of Sam Johnson. Look, we've had the discussion on Tony before. No arguments for me in terms of he's a fantastic player. Look, yeah, we need to buy a striker. I'd like us to buy a striker that we can actually use rather than have on the sidelines until January. It's just my thoughts. Let alone the other issues as well. But on his playing style, look, the guy's an absolute finisher. And I've said before, biggest compliment I can pay him is he reminds me of Ian Wright. And,
there you go.
No arguments on the way he plays when he's out there on the field,
And as you are a veteran Arsenal fan, you've seen Ian Wright play.
Literally in front of my nose, my friend.
That's a big compliment you can give.
Yeah, absolutely. And I said, as we've spoken about before, the very reason I fell in love with this club was watching Wrighty play and just saw how he played the game with a smile on his face. And obviously started his major professional career at Crystal Palace.
Absolutely, yeah.
Had a great partnership with Mark Bright.
John Solarco, there you go. That's another former Crystal Palace player. I know him from being a pundit on Soccer Saturday all those years ago. I don't know if he still is, but yeah.
I think Solarco's a technical director over at Selhurst Park now.
And there's Roy Hodgson.
Where's Wolf? I do like my Roy Hodgson impression.
That'll come back to bite us doing these impressions of Roy if Palace end up winning.
We'll give him his due. He came in to make sure Palace didn't get relegated last season, and he managed to do the decent job.
He did well.
I think he came in for the last 12 games of the season. I think something like that. After Patrick Vieira got the sack, and fair play to Roy. He did a great job there.
He's a good mid-table manager. Because if he manages a big club, he'll do stuff like sign Paul Konchesky or have Harry Kane take corners.
Dear. I never thought I'd hear Konchesky's man. Here we go. So that's the star boy. And look at Martinelli. He's absolutely
Martinelli's an acre of space.
He's got so much room in there.
Come on.
Deflection.
Just
corner. It's a corner. I think we should have made more of that.
I think we should have. He should have looked for a good ball to Martinelli, and I think he would have been seen through there.
There's
absolutely
no one on Martinelli. Havertz is in there as well. Look, right on the penalty spot.
Yeah, but I trust Martinelli to score more, actually.
Oi. I hope that comes back to bite you and he gets a header here.
I hope he does. I hope he does score. I want to be wrong when it comes to Havertz.
Yes, Amy's not laughing at your joke, by the way. Don't worry about that. Easy for Sam Johnson.
I'm not one of those people that wants me to be proven wrong more than I want my own team to win. Sometimes, but
I was hoping you weren't doing a wrestling reference there because you know whose line that is, don't you? The prove me wrong.
Who?
Chris Redacted.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it'll be quite quite awkward if we play Chelsea and Badiashile plays for us because we have to say his first name, don't we?
Well, you had a fair good go at it there, mate.
Or Asurikoto. Do you remember him?
I do, yeah, left back. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, let's say about.
Right, AU running at Tomiyasu, gets a cross in. Ramsdale palms it away.
Oh,
Arsenal are running it out. And they're looking for Martinelli on the
Oh,
gallop.
Martinelli, get there!
He's fouled someone there. He's fouled it.
That was Anderson, I think.
Yeah. Anderson!
Thank you.
You're welcome. I bet he's not from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
No, he's from, I think he's Danish. I think he's from Copenhagen or somewhere like that in the Denmarks.
I hope you all like our wrestling references, by the way. There's still quite a lot of people in here, so hope who's gonna dethrone Roman Reigns, everybody? There you go. Uh-oh.
Oh no, we might get dethroned here.
Ball is in Ramsdale's hands somehow. Edward, as I think. Hold.
Oh, he's giving it away again.
I think Ben White is injured. I think Ben's hurt himself.
No, he's on.
I think he's. I'm proving you're right. Because I think he got done about there on the challenge on Edward.
I think the ball just hit him. Might be a little bruise. If that was me, I'd be down and out for a few years. Okay. But if it's Ben White, he's more athletically talented than I am. So I think he'll be able to deal with a little bruise, I think.
Okay. And talking of little bruises, Stacey's got her car back.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. She had a rather nasty little incident, mate. I feel real bad for her. There was this concrete pole just jumped out right in front of her.
I completely missed the ref. David Coote is the ref. No, I'm kidding.
I think he means the reference. Yeah.
We talked about Mr.
Kennedy.
That's who you could talk about.
I felt
or Anderson, because Crystal Palace player.
Yeah, I felt for Stacey because I think we've all been there. And you as a learner driver will know that reversing is not a very easy thing to do, especially when you get these concrete lanes jumping in front of you.
No, but when we if I have to practice bay parking, we often do it where it's very quiet and there's no lots of cars there. So I've not had to experience reversing where there's lots and lots of cars. So I've not had to have that experience yet.
Yeah. You look forward to that, mate.
There we go.
Just watching Eddie getting involved in the play for the first time there, really.
There we
go. Switched over to Tomiyasu.
Martinelli.
Gabby doing the tricks again. I've got to say, Gabby looks sharp again, man. I love watching Gabby play. Tomiyasu winning a corner.
We're blessed in that position with Martinelli and Trossard. They're two good players.
I mean, that's what you want, isn't it? Having absolutely properly competed for that position.
A good squad there.
No, it's not. Kind of, yeah. The concrete post kind of jumped from behind her. Yeah. Andy, I'm a little bit busy at the moment, mate. I'm a little bit busy. Corner for Arsenal on the other side this time. Mrs. Meadows is in the building as well.
Oh, we've got all these run-ins. The Meadows family. It's a Meadows family takeover.
Near post, headed out, and it's another corner to Arsenal. 18 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock. You can hear my little giggle up in the back here. Here we go. There they are. Right, the corner's come back out to Martinelli. Straight to the Palace defender. Rice is in there, trying to get ahead.
Let's hope the cameo from the Meadows family brings us luck, but no, it's
not this time.
Straight to the Palace keeper.
So more on the parking perils of Stacey. Oh God, I couldn't parallel park until I passed. Now I can do it better than bay parking.
Oh,
Wow.
I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'm quite good when it comes to parallel parking. There you go. I say that if I had my next driving lesson, I'd probably mess it up now that I've said that. But yeah.
How's the old driving going, mate?
It's actually it's going all right. Obviously, I wasn't so I didn't pass first time, but I'm just waiting for this chance actually.
Yeah, Jordan, how
So
you?
it's quite hard to get to book a test because of the COVID backlogs.
Of course.
But at the moment, my test, it's not gonna. We're trying it not to be there, but it isn't until January. However, we're looking to find some cancellations to
You're
make
trying
sure
to find
I
a
get it
gap
done
in the
earlier.
schedule, yeah. I got you. But it sounds like you're feeling quite confident now. Do you know what?
Well,
took me one time to get it right, and then I got it right second time, and I knew where I went wrong.
Well, let's hope we know where we went wrong here, and we'll try and win the game.
As they let fly, and there was another follow-up shot there, and I think that was from Decore. Yes, it was.
Yeah. Let's see. Was that a deflection?
I think that went clean out. Clean out.
Let's see. No, it went through Havertz's legs, luckily.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Not a very good shot there, fair to say.
What was that mention on Twitter I just saw there?
What mention
I'm
on
sure.
Twitter?
Yeah, I just saw your name go through on Twitter. Yes.
Thank
Stacey.
you.
It's Stacey. Now I know what that picture is. I've seen that. Bless her. I look forward. I think I'm going to see Stacey on Thursday. I think is the plan.
But it looks like the car has actually managed to get some improvements at the back, which is what we need after Timber's injury.
A bit of modification.
Mm.
Yeah, it's Odegaard. But I say Arsenal looking pretty good in possession.
Yeah, Rice has just won a foul there. Takes a free kick quickly. Yeah, we have. It's like this with us in most games, but it takes, like I said, one moment to. It's quite similar. I'm not going to compare Arsenal to Man City because I'm not going to get too carried away. But it's like with Man City; they have a lot of possession in the first stages. It takes one moment of them to find their way, and then they're just on the gas.
We're about this stage in the Forest game, weren't we? When Martinelli made a bit of magic, and then all of a sudden the gap appeared. Yeah. Let's hope.
And it was around this time we went 1-0 up as well, I think. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
So we need to try and.
And you mentioned Man City. I got so bored with them playing Newcastle. I left at half time. Honestly,
I didn't watch it. Well, I wanted if I found out that it was actually end to end and that it was actually Newcastle going around for the money, I would have watched it. But it just seemed really boring. So I kind of dodged a bullet there from what I'm.
Do you know? So Havertz on the ball there made a run away from the penalty area. I do wish he went in on the area there.
Well, I'm
Martinelli.
I'm not gonna say anything. Here we go, Martinelli.
Odegaard with a little bit of space.
Shoot!
No, he's got two players in front of him, and he's got
can't.
Tomiyasu. Back out to Tommy. Heavy touch in the penalty area. But
this lovely passing, I said this during the Forest game, this lovely passing and moving is all good, but if it doesn't result in us getting the ball in the back of the net, it's meaningless.
Yeah. That's the idea. Halfway through the first half. Ball switch it out to the left and Martinelli.
Right, come on, this is what we should have done when Martinelli was through on goal.
Manages to
Tommy.
Put Tomiyasu in. That was a hospital ball, actually, for Tomiyasu. AU gets the possession back to Palace. I'm just going to change over to my other drink. Pepsi Max. peach flavour. No, mango flavour. And they're just playing it amongst their back four at the moment, our Palace. Spraying it across to Joe Ward, the captain. And he's got A on the right hand side.
He's got A because he's in acres of space there.
Cross comes into Ramsdale's hands. And away we go again. And there he is, the right back himself, Bertie.
Yep. To Saka. All right, he did all right there. He didn't give the ball away.
Yeah, true. Tomiyasu in the centre circle. Arsenal with a lot of possession, but yet to have a shot on target. Maybe that'll change.
No, all in advert. Sorry. I saw an advert for All In.
Okay.
On the thing, I got excited.
yeah, no, quite rightly, no.
This
weekend,
even
Saturday,
football themselves are making wrestling references. This is our effect.
Eddie
Come on,
penalty area. Penalty, surely.
No, it's David Coote. The ref ignores us. You're not going to check VAR for that.
Well, that's a free kick.
Yeah.
Martinelli's taken out then. Was it? No, it was Havertz. Sorry, it was Havertz taken out by AU.
Yeah. Palace player gets a yellow card.
Yeah. Who was it? Was booked there, mate? Was it AU? Yeah, it was AU. Very late, wasn't he? Very late on the tackle.
Bit unfortunate there, but
just so you know, the penalty shout was VAR'd and not given.
Maybe from a different angle it would have looked. It was fine, but I don't know. From where we saw,
put it like that, there wasn't so much of a Bruno Fernandes sort of argument on it, and he did sort of jump straight up. Did Eddie? Look, you see it there. He's sort of on the run. There is a slight bit of a push, but probably not enough. There probably wasn't enough there. In all fairness. But a good chance here with the free kick.
Yeah, I think it might be a bit far out, I think, but
it's a good crossing position.
I suppose. Bit of a deep crossing. If Saliba's in the box, get his head in there.
Yeah. It's confirmation of Jordan AU with the booking. A little dummy run from Odegaard. There's the signal. And in the ball goes, left-footed. Into a bit of space.
Oh,
wait.
Was that Nketiah? Oh, it's
Bertie.
Oh.
Wasn't as a composed finish as one Eduardo Nketiah.
You know, if Bertie was a midfielder, he probably would have scored that. It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, as Bertie got his head to it, in all fairness, but not really renowned for his goal scoring with the head, is he really? They're joking on commentary on Sky. Did he close his eyes?
Oh, blimey.
He closed his eyes, he couldn't see.
If he closed his eyes and then oh.
Very nice. A bit of effervescence.
Oh,
we're in!
Oh, here he goes! Come on! Eddie!
No! Hit the post!
Okay, my hair is fine. My hair is it's not getting shaved. Well, unfortunate, but I hate to say I told you so.
Well, what happened there? Was it a back pass intercepted or something? That was a straight Eddie. Decent finish, just hit the post. Best chance of the game so far, Nketiah. Decent finish overs on the way down. Managed to get something on it on his left side. He's really unlucky, Eddie. Good effort from Nketiah. Very much linked to Crystal Palace, of course.
People are praising the movement from Declan Rice there to get Nketiah in there, but unfortunately, Nketiah being Nketiah, you know.
He couldn't have done much more, could he?
I know, but I don't know. Would Balogun have scored it? I don't know.
That's another argument. I think
he would have missed it as well, based on what happened against Nuremberg.
Bear in mind that where we're at, and game number 2, and Balogun's not in the squad. I think we know where that's going to end up, don't we?
Yeah.
Balogun.
There we go. We pipe in the cricket sound effects, please, for TikTok.
Yeah.
Well on, Ricey. Deckers. No, it's all right.
It's fine. The ball's gone past the halfway line. It's fine. 10 people in here, guys. Welcome, everybody. Just do us a favour. Hang around for a bit. 14. Higher.
Oh, my God.
Keep on going, guys.
That's the highest we've had, I think.
If you could all hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. We are Gooner Gathering. We are a family-friendly channel. We will give you the commentary without any of the 4
We've got 16 people.
Come
our
on.
viewership is as high as RVD and Matt Riddle in Amsterdam. If you know what I mean. Yes.
I get you. So thank you very much for joining us. We can't show the pictures, unfortunately, but you can be entertained by myself and the poshest man in sports entertainment, Bertie.
We can't show screen. We can't show MASH. We can't show. We can only show us, our beautiful faces.
Absolutely.
We can tell you what's happening. Arsenal are in Palace's area here. Don't think Nketiah is going to get there.
Not this time. Well, that was an exciting minute, wasn't it? Wow. How did that all happen?
I don't know. I think it was. It's gone from 3 to 9. I don't know. I think
it's all gone a bit glitched, isn't it, Apes? My little daughter Amy in the background. She's just settling in behind me. Amy, should everyone subscribe to Gooner Gathering? Right.
There we go. See?
She knows.
Very smart. You've got a very smart daughter there.
Yeah,
she knows what people should subscribe to.
Absolutely. She's subscribed.
Excellent.
Yeah. Arsenal, here we go again. On the right-hand side.
Come on. Saka.
Bukayo against Mitchell.
Come on.
And there's the offside flag. Oh, the God. Oh, dear. That wasn't very good, was it? I mentioned him earlier on. There's Mark Bright. In the director's box. There he is. Ambassador for Crystal Palace.
Ah. There.
There's Gareth Southgate up there as well. Former Palace player as well.
Alan Pardew. Next to him, I believe.
Yeah, good shout. Yeah. Haven't seen him in a little while, I must say.
No. He's a blast from the past.
Yeah. Certainly is.
Be careful he doesn't headbutt Gareth Southgate. If you remember that incident.
Yes, I do. And I really think. Hang on a minute. Is that Decker's?
Oh,
yeah,
he's got something in his eye.
Yeah. Has he got contacts? I didn't know that. There you go.
Oh my God, he's getting his glasses on.
I didn't see it.
Oh no. Hey, did you see it? What is this?
There he goes, all good. I'm fine.
There we go. He's got his glasses on. Short trip to Specsavers. Everything's
it's
fine.
Rice to see you. Rice.
Really?
You were supposed to say then.
Oh.
Good game.
That
good game.
wasn't as,
marvellous.
Oh, that's not so marvellous.
And Jordan
Oh, he's
Ayew.
fast. No, that's bad. That's a bad tackle. Okay, did the ref not
I
give
actually
anything?
think it might have been a good tackle.
Okay. From this angle,
It wasn't
looked...
the best angle on the telly, was it?
No.
It was Saliba, by the way.
Oh, okay.
He had to get it right, and he must have done. There is a VAR check, by the way.
Well, they're not.
The check is complete. He's fine.
Still in play.
It was a good tackle.
Okay, good. Oh, that was very good from Saliba. We missed him last season.
It was an excellent tackle.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, my heart might have been in my mouth just a little bit.
Oh, no.
But can Arsenal come back from the other end and perhaps do something a bit further forward? We might be.
Royce!
We might
Come
be
on! Come on!
Chip over. No.
Eddie Nketiah yet again! Why?
Oh, why?
He just... Once again, he can't score.
It was. The thing is with that, right? So he's got in behind the defence. Fair enough. Look how Sam Johnson's gone out, right? Mm-hmm. He's come up real close to him, and what he's tried to do is lift it over him. And that was the difficulty. It's because he was so close, he had to try and chip it over, and it made it very difficult.
He got his timing exactly right there, and here he is again, doing well there. Oh.
Saliba got caught out a bit there.
Oh no, he didn't go out of play.
Declan sort of half cleared it there, and we're safe again. I'll say safe again. It's a throw on to Arsenal after seeing what happened in the Chelsea game yesterday. Was it Chelsea? Yes, it was Chelsea. When they were giving throw on, whichever game it was. It was the Everton game, wasn't it? It was the Everton game where they had on their own throw conceded.
Oh wow!
It was good effort.
Mm.
Goodness me! Right, we're 37 minutes gone now.
Still 0-0.
And again, big hello to everybody on the Facebook, because I can see notifications popping up on there as well. I knew it was a good idea putting it on the Facebook page. Do you know what? We get more views on there than we do on Twitch.
Excellent.
So that's interesting.
Declan Rice.
Ødegaard on the right. He's having a go at Mitchell this time. Cross comes in. His head is out. Palace doing all right defensively. There's two players on the floor. The play's going to be stopped. There's a head injury, and it's Ødegaard involved, and it's 22. Is it Edouard? I think.
Yeah, looks like it.
So it's like, it's sort of the back of his hand has got the back of Ødegaard's head. The Palace player's up. Yeah, Ødegaard was kind of caught in the crossfire there a bit. Bit of a chance for both the managers to get all their players on the sidelines and having a bit of a team talk. It's got to be an interesting match on Friday night, isn't it? Chelsea against Luton.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're for your FPL deadlines. Make sure you're in an hour and a half before the kick-off on Friday. Make sure you take Gabriel out your starting lineup, Lee. So I've got the dilemma here because
Ødegaard's been a bit quiet today, which isn't good for my FPL points. No, it's either Ødegaard or Rice I can't really remember.
I think I think one of you picked Rice. I'm sure one of you did, either you or Spence.
I think I might. I don't know. I think I might have done. Martinelli.
There's Havertz. Playing it wide to Thomas Partey. Partey staying wide. I think. Yeah, we're running in on them. Playing it wide. Mm-hmm. There's Saka.
Saka
gets the shot in, but it's high, wide, and handsome. Oh.
We don't have a clinical striker up front. And you can joke about Eddie all you want, but it's true. When we're seeing this.
Goodness me, have we been on an hour already?
Time flies when you're having fun, eh?
It certainly does, doesn't it? Successive appearances in Premier League history. Oh, look at that. He's equal with Paul Merson. Look at that. It's a name.
Yeah.
That's how old I am. I remember seeing Merson play in person myself.
Sadly, delinquents like me only know him as the guy from Soccer Saturday, All In Again, who gets his pronunciations wrong. But I know he was a fantastic player for Arsenal.
Bless his heart. Yeah, he was a troubled soul, but he had so much talent as well.
He had his demons.
Yeah, certainly did. Long range effort, best effort of the game.
Decent effort. Drawn a good save from the keeper. Sam Johnstone, former Man United youth player.
Big hand to it, over the bar.
Ooh.
Good effort from the goalkeeper.
Probably would have gone over anyway, but Johnstone got a hand to it.
Yeah. He had to be sure, didn't he? He had to be sure. No, good work from the goalkeeper and another corner to Arsenal.
Come on, before half time.
Come on, Kai. Let's do it.
Yeah, he's a tall player. A
6'5",
header from Kai Havertz. That's what he's good at. He is good at headers.
You can't teach that. Header on. Pinball in there. Arsenal getting the ball outside the penalty area. We're trying to try and maintain possession. It's got to be a free kick. Which Saka tries to play quickly and does.
Oh, that's clever.
Ball comes in. And a Martinelli volley goes wide.
Oh, my word.
And when I say wide, I mean, if the goal was about twice the size, it was still gone wide.
That was about as wide as my waistline, that. And
don't be so hard.
And that, yeah.
Oh, dear. There's the effort from Ødegaard, though. That was a decent shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. We're in the closing couple of minutes here in the first half. It's still 0-0. And there's Johnson with a big goal kick. Big appeals for a handball, I think it's been given. But Arsenal with the ball in the defensive half. Declan Rice with that nice sweeping pass to Martinelli. That was
good
nice.
Vision from Rice there to Martinelli.
Playing it inside. It's Rice
Havertz
again.
And Rice connection there. So Rice has been those two good balls from Rice there.
Yeah.
Oh no, straight. Oh.
I'm gonna come back at them.
Yeah.
Just
come on, let's get a goal before half time. Oh, that's poor ball. Come on.
Didn't really work out that one, did it? Mitchell getting in the way. from our point of view, obviously.
Mm.
And it's a throw on to Palace, pretty much just on the halfway line, just by the dugouts.
Arsenal pressing for the ball.
I wouldn't imagine there's going to be a lot of stoppage time here, actually. Maybe a minute for the slight clash of heads.
We've behaved ourselves. Both teams have behaved themselves in terms of time wasting. The same can't be said for the Spanish football team on Sunday.
Yeah. Referring to the Women's World Cup final, of course. We'll get to that in a minute. If I can find my notes.
2 minutes. Shame it wasn't 3 minutes, because I would have done another wrestling reference there.
Did you say 3 minutes?
I did, but that's not the added time. It's 2 minutes.
No.
2 minute warning.
2 minute warning there. Arsenal looking good in possession without threatening the goal too much.
Oh.
There's another effort there from Nketiah that got deflected out. It's on the right-hand side now.
Come on, whip it in for Havertz. If he's in the box, that is.
All a bit tight in there, and Arsenal lose possession, and Palace trying to get at us. That's a 4-2. Eze with the shot blocked. He might get a second go at it.
No. He cleared it. Ref. He's allowed the game to flow, the ref. I'll give him that.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair.
But Palace are now are piling on the pressure. Oh, God. Thomas Partey. He's not a right back.
He's not. Oh, was that not a free kick? No, apparently not.
No.
Last 15 seconds to play. Palace looked happy to keep the ball until half-time, to be honest.
Yeah, Arsenal trying to win it back, but it's difficult. Palace have got some, as the cool kids would say, they got some ballers in their squad. They've got some good, skillful players. And it's half-time, 0-0. We've had more possession, but apart from Nketiah missing chances, Kel Surprise, and Martinelli having a shot, like I said, wider than my waistline, there's been no... Well, it's not been the best of first halves I've seen. What do you make of it?
Lots of possession for Arsenal with not enough substance going forward is my summing up of that first half.
Almost if we need to get a striker in the transfer window or something.
But maybe Eddie Nketiah is just sort of luring them in, making them feel safe so he can have a little salvo later on.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, absolutely. But a difficult game, which I think we anticipated it was going to be. Perhaps not helped by the somewhat bizarre team selection, shall we say. Defensively, I don't think we've really been that troubled, apart maybe that one incident where Saliba got that big tackle correct, where it may have looked a little bit dodgy first time round, but obviously got the clean tackle in, because otherwise it would have been given as a penalty.
Yeah. But, lots of people are calling for Trossard up front. Not up front. Well, they're calling for Trossard to come on in the second half, but knowing Arteta, it won't happen. He'll wait till the 70th minute when it's probably too late. So,
I think I probably know the answer to this one. But then, if you're going to put Trossard on, mate, you're going to have to sacrifice somebody.
Yep, Nketiah.
But he's our main goal scoring threat.
Well, not in this game, he isn't.
He's probably had one of our best efforts now. Well, so people in the chat, what do you think? What would you do? Would you make any changes? Would you like to see, as Bertie is suggesting, would you like to see Trossard come on? Would you like to see Reece Nelson on? What do you think of Party at right back? But yeah, while we're on the break, I was kind of hoping Matt Roberts might be able to drop in on us, but I've not heard from him today. And in all fairness, he's probably been very busy working on the Vic Akers podcast as well, Vic Akers Wonderland, and a big shout out to them. But shall we cross over to the ladies' game and just talk briefly about the World Cup final that happened yesterday, mate? England,
Yes. Okay.
England against Spain. England go in unchanged from the lineup that played in the semi-final, which meant that Lauren James was on the substitutes bench. Hello, Spencer, who's just joined us in the chat. Hello, mate. And it was pretty even sort of start to the game. Few mistakes here and there, but England really struggled to get any sort of clear-cut opportunities. Let me just have a quick look at my notes. I did make a note of Lauren Hemp had a really decent effort. Yes, I see your tweet, mate. Hemp's effort that hit the crossbar after Rachel Daly had the layoff. Mary Apps as well, by the way, our goalkeeper.
Oh, fantastic.
Was absolutely fantastic during the game. We'll get back to her in a little bit.
Good penalty save.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Let's get it in order. Spain did go ahead. I'm going to try and call her name was Olga Camorla, the left back for Spain. Managed to catch us out. Lucy Bronze was caught in possession. She had the ball. She sort of moved into the centre of the field. She got caught in position. Spain managed to work it out to the space that was left. And she managed to have that shot that was angled past Mary Ertz in goal. Big shout out to her, by the way, because I don't know if you've read this, following the end of the game, it was revealed that Carmona's father had passed away on the Friday.
I saw that.
Apparently, a long-standing illness. I don't know any more from that. But so I think a family wanted to sort of keep that news away from her to try and get us focused for the final. I guess I believe her mum and a sibling were there as well, like for the game in person. So just big thoughts to her. There's things more important in the game than putting the ball in the net, I guess. But it's from hitting the major highs to hitting the lows, I think. But yes, back on following that, a bit of a surprise during the half time when there was two substitutions. Rachel Daly, who I think who was obviously playing sort of in that left wing back position, got taken off, as did Arsenal's Russo. I'll come back to the chat in a minute. Russo got replaced, so they brought on. Let me get her name right. I've hit the wall. I can't remember her name.
But while you do that, let me answer this question. I've not heard anything from that, but if he signs for Chelsea and he does very well for them, then even though, and I said all throughout the end of last season, we should keep Balogun. Yeah.
Well, fair enough.
We don't want to become a selling club again. I thought we've gone past that. We sell players to our main rivals. It's just not.
But why would Chelsea want our rejects?
No, usually they usually buy theirs.
I'm trying to think of the player's name and it's escaped me, but I got it. It's Chloe Kelly. There it is. Yeah, and there was another change made. I can't remember who that was. But you know, through the second half, as much as they huffed and puffed, and they had Spain did have the majority of the ball. I think probably expected that. The VAR did go against us as well with the handball claim, which I thought was a bit harsh. I was a massive fan of Marriott's standing up in the penalty area, making that save, and looking directly into the camera and letting off a few frustrations in the camera. Was if you hadn't seen it, was quite something. But the Lionesses just came just short of picking up the trophy. But I will say fair play to them. Well done. We're very proud of you. And WSL season starts in, when is it? Is it September, October? I think it's in September.
Yeah.
But
Arsenal since 1987 says people can say what they want. Havertz is not bringing much. Told you. He is a number. He is a number on the pitch. Trossard and Smith Rowe will bring more. He should be playing up front instead of Nketiah, in my opinion. He's not a midfielder, and I still do not know. I cannot comprehend why we bought him.
I see a lot of potential there, but I think you're right in saying,
well, he's had 3 years at Chelsea to prove that he does have potential, and he's not. And I still don't know why we signed him. It seems like in every transfer window, it's like how we must play inverted football. We must sign a Chelsea player every transfer window. It's almost as if it's that. And I just...
No, it's not that. Don't be so silly, sir. You're better than that. In all fairness...
It feels like it. I'm not saying it is, but it feels like it.
So, you know, he's played a game and a half in the Premier League. So we'll see. I mean, in fairness, just looking up the chat here, that Spencer does say that that's interesting. That Trossard should come on at some stage.
Yeah. Second half.
Eddie Nketiah was one of the most bought-in players in the FBL during the from game week 1 to game week 2. Can I just leave you to it just for a minute?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a moment. I won't be long.
So, as I think a lot of Arsenal fans are united on this, Trossard must come on in the second half. He can bring us creativity, can bring us all that goodness. And I think get him off for Nketiah because he can't score once again. Rice has been good. I'll give him that. He's been one of our best players so far. And Saliba. Martinelli had a terrible shot there. Yeah. I just don't know why. He played against Luton in that friendly. He scored 2 goals. I know it's a friendly and everything, but what's it going to take for Arteta to realise he's the one that can bring a lot of, like I say, creativity to the team? And this is what frustrates me about Arteta. I wouldn't say he knows exactly what I need. Put it that way. Oh, it's just a... So, Martinelli's been opening the wing twice and they're not feeding him the ball. Yeah, exactly. I said this in the first half. It was an acre of space at one point and they was like, no, we're not passing to you. I just don't know why. It's just... Oh. We're gonna need some change in the second half. I'd say that now. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, by the way. In this... yeah, see? My tweet's getting a little bit popular with me saying Eddie must come off and Trossard come on. It's people are screaming for it. Oh. Oh well, I think probably probably one of the most entertaining parts of the first half was the adverts for All In. You know, it's just. Saka hasn't had an impact. Need more from him. Yeah. Well, you need a bit of that. I don't know. We need to get an actual striker, a striker that is capable of scoring. Yet my co-host, there's the one perfectly right there, but my co-host doesn't want him for some reason. And there is an advert for the WSL, as Mr. Lee Meadows talked about. Oh, look at that. Kid scores a penalty. Can we sign him? Declan Rice has been yeah, absolutely. There were two great balls from him that he did on both sides. So yeah, very fair play to him. Definitely been one of my best players. Him and Saliba for me. That last ditch tackle from Saliba looked a bit dodgy from one angle, but as we saw close up, it was actually at the right place at the right time, which is what we missed in the latter stages of last season. Oh, I can hear things. I can hear.
Hello. I will be back in just
okay.
a moment. I will be with you in just a minute. What did I miss? Anything exciting?
I was just Spencer was saying that Martinelli has been open on the wing twice, but they're not feeding him the ball, which I agreed on. Saka hasn't had an impact, and Declan Rice has been very good.
Yeah, I'll probably go with that. Saka hasn't had the impact, needs more from him. Yeah, he probably needs feeding a bit more, doesn't he? Like you say. Right. Do you want to go and have?
As far as I'm aware, I don't think we've got any changes at the break. All the fans screaming for Trossard to be on for Nketiah, but I thought Arteta knew exactly what we need.
Yeah, that's why we've got Eddie there, because he's exactly what we need. Oh, I've got news. I have breaking news.
Go on.
And it's Thierry Henry has actually been appointed the French under-21 manager.
Oh,
that's interesting.
Good for him.
Bon chance, Thierry.
Yeah. Ooh la la. Ferrero Rocher. There's
We are underway.
Yeah.
Come on.
Right, we need a bit more in the second half. I think we need to try and get a goal. That's the aim, but we can't do that when we got Palace on the break area.
And it flashed across our goal, and that looked dangerous, man. That was not a good start.
This is starting to feel similar to the Brighton game.
Lovely little bit of skill from Schlupp. Put Mitchell in some space
in the first half, and in the second half it all falls to pieces. Please don't make it be like the Brighton game.
Spencer says Trossard probably won't start for this team. He's considering considering the super sub break in case of emergency.
Yeah.
Don't truly agree with it. Yeah, I know Bertie's been shouting for Trossard for
not
some
just
time.
Me. Almost everyone I've seen on social media.
Yeah.
Trossard, he must come on.
Oh yeah, but the fact that, and I alluded to this, over Charity Shield, and yeah, I called it that again, and the first game, he's rather becoming the super sub of the Arsenal at the moment. We'll see how it goes. Here we go. So that's the first time we've seen Saka this half. Into the penalty area, cross comes in, headed out. It's going to go behind, and that's the corner to Arsenal. It's going to be Martinelli to take it.
Right. Come on.
Okay. Anderson took the ball out just for notes there. Declan Rice right on the goalkeeper. In swinger of a corner, head on. It's not going anywhere straight away this time. Saka. Jinking his way left and right. Ball comes in and headed away again. They can't force it away, and there's Ben White.
Come
They've
on.
got the ball back onto Saka and just puts it in the hands of the keeper. Are we synced still, mate? 47,
Sorry?
48. Are we synced still?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
51, 52, 53, 54.
Yeah. Okay. It's very tight, but Arsenal did manage to work the ball quite well there.
Yeah, it was a bit of a tight angle, but...
Yeah.
Where did I see a stat that Mikel Arteta has never won a Monday night game before? Or was it a Monday night game away from home?
You're joking, right? Where did you see that?
I saw something. Mikel Arteta's never won a Monday night game away from home before. And the way things are going, I think that streak might continue.
Here we go. There's the posh Bertie we love now. Here we go.
Well, look, we need...
He's raising his voice at me now, look. Yeah?
We need a bit of creativity up front.
Yeah, Eddie's there. Don't worry, he's there.
As much as you love Eddie Nketiah, for whatever known reason, we've not got it. Come on. But I hope I'm wrong, and I hope he does score as long as he's on the pitch. But I can't see it happening at the moment.
Oh, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. I really do.
All right, Phil. I don't want you to start banging all these drums now in a gorilla costume. Saka.
Laying it down. There's Erdegaard in the penalty area doing a couple of tricks. But look at this back eight for Crystal Palace. Partey finding space. He's found some space. Deflection out. Handball shout from Arsenal.
No. It's gone out for a goal kick, I think.
No, it's got to be a corner, mate. That's why Martinelli's on the ball. Look.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Because I saw players walking back, so...
And I tell you what, Joe Ward...
No, they're not giving it.
Corner comes in, it's sort of punched
away
out.
By Johnston. Only as far as, who is that? Havertz?
Possibly.
Saka.
I can see Saka on the ball right
Saka.
now. He's been brought
down.
That's
a foul. Come on. Free kick to Arsenal.
He was on a booking, by the way.
Yeah, you need to be careful there. I will say, when I watched England-Spain, that woman who got the yellow card, do you think she should have been sent off for time wasting? Got a second yellow.
Yeah, absolutely. I think she was a bit lucky. They were doing all the dirty tricks at the end. But... Oh! Penalty, surely.
He points to the spot.
Nketiah has won the penalty, right?
Oh, boy.
It's a penalty to Arsenal.
Who's going to take it? Where's Fabio Vieira? Our best penalty taker.
Lovely free kick in. Nketiah brought down. There's the slow-mo.
Oh, yeah. Bit too late from Johnston, but they might check it, actually. I don't know.
That's why I'm being a bit careful.
Yeah.
Look at Partey on the edge.
Ooh, it's a close one.
I mean, no doubt Nketiah's taken down.
I think Johnston reacted a little bit too late. I wouldn't say it's clear and obvious. Yeah, they're checking it. I don't think... Oh, yeah, they're checking for Partey, aren't they?
Possible attacking foul. Yeah, Oh dear. Hang on. He's telling the goalkeeper to go back.
I think he might go to the machine.
There's no sign of it yet. No sign of it yet. I think it's penalty.
He got away with it there. Who's taking it then?
I'm trying to get a close up. Yeah.
It's Odegaard.
Skipper.
Okay. Let me sort out my lights quickly. There we go. It was just going. It was flickering a little bit. Right. Oh, come on, Odegaard. Come on, Martin.
Odegaard scored in the shootout against Manchester City in the Community Shield. He was our first scorer and left-footed scores.
Yes.
1-0 to us.
Oh, that's what we needed. Come on, let's hands in the air. Come on. Get the cat excited. And that's
the goalkeeper the wrong way, boys and girls.
If I've got Odegaard in my team, I've either got Rice or Odegaard.
I do.
Or both. Let's have a look.
But I mean, let's not forget for the people that have who actually put
Odegaard. Yeah, come on, Mean Street, Poshy.
Founding father.
Yeah,
lovely from Odegaard.
We're close together on the table there.
Put it
lovely
on the left-hand side. And Arsenal lead by 1-0. Martin Odegaard.
Let's hopefully this can get the cat excited.
Told you, didn't I? We have the updated scorecard. There we are. 54 minutes on the clock, boys and girls. That's good stuff. That's exactly what we needed. Some of our Liverpool friends.
Bring Trossard on for Eddie and let's get that second goal.
Some of our Liverpool friends are saying Eddie's been a bit lucky there.
I do have a feeling. I can see why. Oh, careful. Don't concede straight away.
Oh. Side netting.
Side netting, okay.
Yeah, it was Lemma, wasn't it? Yeah. Lemma and you can buy me.
I can understand why people are saying that we may have got lucky, because not just from the potential foul that no, I don't think my cat's around, because if so, I would have seen a little silhouette of a cat on my by my door there, but I don't. I think.
Can I just say, I have been trying to get a Queen song reference in for so long, and you've just done it.
Thank you. Well,
absolutely fantastic.
Hey, don't stop me now from making more Queen references. Come on.
We're having such a good time.
Oh.
Let's play some
football. Hopefully we won't stop now, but Palace aren't stopping. They're going to try and get an equaliser here.
Yeah, indeed. Playing the through pass there, but Arsenal do cut it out. Martin is trying to find a bit of space to get rid of the ball. And there's that responsible right back who
gives it away.
Straight away.
Oh, no, come on, defend.
No, we're free kick inside the D.
Oh.
So the thing is with that, I want to say, I mean, I could get, egg on my face all over. And if anyone can sort of superimpose a nice fried egg or two on me, that would be great, right? But because of where that foul is, it seems quite close.
Yeah.
So you do really well to get your foot, to hit that ball and strike it.
If he left it too late, it would have been a penalty. So
yeah.
But this is very close.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't you just love a little bit of Monday night stress?
Absolutely. It wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay.
We're feeling
gonna
quite
be-
raw this Monday night.
Absolutely, and it's going to be Eze. I think he's going to take it.
Oh,
It's the guy I identified as the danger man in it.
It's gone
And if
over.
it were playing rugby, he would have got 3 points. But he's not playing rugby, and it's a goal
No.
kick to Arsenal.
yeah. When you said that Eze was a good player, I didn't think you mean a good rugby player.
Yeah. I know genuinely, Eze, I think he's such a talent. He is such a talent. Did I just see a defender take a goal kick there?
No, Ramsdale passed it to defender.
I don't like this. Oh, I can't.
Especially
watch it.
when opposition players are allowed to go in the box.
But anyway, there we go. Free kick to Palace, a foul by Nketiah.
I think they've taken the free kick quickly.
They have. Quicker than my Twitter for notifications are going up, to be honest. Party. Was he just seeing the ball go out there? I must have blacked out for 20 seconds then. Oh, it's been a long day, boys and girls. I've been on the go. I have been on the
No,
go.
he's doing it. Yeah, look. Defender's taking a goal kick.
What? No. The world's come to an end. The end is nigh.
What in God's name?
I mean, the clue's in the question, isn't it? So let me just. Well, there's the whole point of defending. Yeah. Okay.
I just tweeted that.
Did it defend? Yes, I see it. I see it. I see all, my friend. I see all. Yellow card shown.
To whom?
I don't know, Jeff.
To Tommy? He's on Tommy.
Tommy
The camera's
for
on
wasting
Tommy
time. Or, yeah, it's for time wasting.
Tommy's got a yellow card. I've just realised we've got Tommy and we've got Anderson. It's the 90s all over again. There you go. How's that for a reference?
Absolutely. But being we're at that sort of stage where the game is very, very tight still, right? Would it be tempting to replace Tommy now with Zinchenko?
Well, that would mean we would have an inverted right back and an inverted left back.
Fantastic.
So I don't know. But a 1-0 makes me nervous. So we need a bit of more attacking flair, to get a 2-goal cushion, which is why we need Trossard on for Eddie.
That tickled me. That did. That just I totally didn't expect you to do that. That was great. That was great.
Well, look, someone had to get there. When I said flair, someone had to try and get there at first.
I appreciate your efforts, my friend. I tell you what, I love doing these with you. I absolutely love it.
Well, I'd tell you, I'd love it if we won. I'd love it if we won. But
love it.
There we go. We're getting all these references in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You love to see it. You love it. There we go. There's another one.
Oh, there's another one. Gooner Gathering alumni Adam Pacitti.
Of course, yeah. You should be thanking me a lot. 40 quid I did for that.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful. I don't often get called speechless, but I did that night.
Oh, come on.
Go on, Eddie.
Eddie, go on.
Eddie.
Best striker in the world there. Havertz.
Can we get some Latino heat there from Eddie?
Oh, if at this rate I'd take a lying, cheating and stealing a victory away from Palace here.
Yeah, that's a fair shout. Odegaard playing it to Saka. It looks a little hesitant, plays it out. Partey with a swinging shot.
Oh, he went for it, actually.
It was a decent effort, actually. That caught me by surprise.
Was straight at the keeper, but...
Do you know what? Yeah. I've seen him hit him better, to be honest. But it needs to be further back.
Do you remember his shot against Tottenham? The great balls of fire moment.
mate. Believe me, I know everything that we do on this channel is programmed in my brain.
It's stocked in the memory banks there.
It just makes me smile looking back at things like that. Corner comes in, header on, old-fashioned corner. Palace head on it. Nketiah is going to fight for it and wins it. Can we get the ball back in? We can, but it's deflected. Odegaard tries to hit it.
Oh my God.
Wasn't hit as well as the penalty, unfortunately.
He took inspiration from Martinelli there in terms of rather peculiar shots.
Yeah, was a bit, wasn't it? You can't say Havertz hasn't been involved tonight, mate.
Yeah, but I know. Oh, and fair play to him for that, but I've not seen him, like.
I know what you're saying.
He's been a ghost. He's been a ghost, but yet he's still doing something, which is what people have said about Ben White. But thing is, Ben White, I actually like Ben White playing for us. So,
and talking of Ben, there he is. He's still out there. I was concerned that he had picked up an injury.
No, he's fine.
He seems all right.
It was just an ickle bruise that he had on his knee.
Little bruise. Little graze. Saka. Into the midfield. There's Deckers. Looking composed.
He's been one of our best players, I think, today so far.
Do you know what? It feels like he's been there for ages. And that's how good he is. You know, I've got to say a big thank you to our neighbours in East London, because Deckers is a heck of a player, and he's only going to get better and better. His interviews have been absolutely on point as well.
Yeah.
No, I'm loving his work. I mean, we've got a midfield maestro there for many a year. I can tell you that. And there's Martinelli. Odegaard picks it up. Deflection on the way. It's going to come out to a throw on for Arsenal. Ball in the dugout. 65 minutes nearly on the clock.
Roy Hodgson in that suit, he does look a bit like some kind of university lecturer, doesn't he?
He does.
Arteta's being a bit casual. Roy he's very smart.
He's a student of the game, my friend, is Roy Hodgson.
Well, today we're gonna learn about how to how to take corners.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about control and if you can take it.
Matthias Francer. He's a good signing.
Fantastic.
Oh, if only we had.
I think selling the.
If only we had Photoshop John Eiley with us, Tom Campbell's best mate, so he could do us a Photoshop of Roy Hodgson as Triple H.
I mean, I do feel you really no-sold that, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good attack.
Ball in the area.
Come on, Eddie!
Well done for the defenders, but there's flashing across the goal.
No.
It's Havertz, and it was wide. I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to clipping that later on.
I was too busy focusing on that new signing that Palace had, and here you are doing Roy Hodgson as Triple H.
You're damn right I'm over.
And tonight, in this very ring, I will talk for 20 minutes and say absolutely nothing. Red card.
Tomiyasu's been off. He's gone off. Tomiyasu's off. For God's sake. Here you are doing impressions of... Oh, boy.
I was enjoying myself too much there. What happened?
Sure, are they going to check that?
Second yellow for a pull on AU.
Let's see what happens
Thank you very much, Kayan, who's up there. That's harsh.
Oh, no, that's...
Harsh or silly? Stupid. Stupid.
No.
Right. So then I would suggest perhaps a tactical substitution then. Do you know what? We went the whole of last season without a red card in the
Yeah,
Premier
and
League.
with second game of the season, didn't I say it feels similar to the season before?
So I'd be thinking Zinni on. Do you know what? I'd probably be taking Nketiah off now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll probably be putting Havertz as the top man up front.
Yeah.
That probably makes sense. What do you think?
That's probably a good decision, to be fair.
It's the 5th red card. Did I just read that? Of the weekend?
No.
This is going to be
If
difficult
only you
now.
had a perfectly capable left back. Oh,
there's
now you need
Gabriel.
Gabriel. Now you need him.
But as it stands, we play on unchanged at the moment. Right, okay.
If only we had a perfectly capable left back in Kieran Tierney, but no, we got to play inverted football, haven't we?
Look, I think we'll leave that for now. Let's concentrate on what we're dealing with and no more Triple H impressions.
No.
And they're going to exploit that area right now.
Here.
Havertz is trying to cover out there right now. Havertz and Martinelli teaming up. And I just want to be a bit of confirmation of what's just been given there, actually. Okay.
Oh, a shirt pulling from Havertz there. Oh.
Gabriel. Right, one Gabriel off for another. Martinelli off.
Yeah.
And the centre half, Gabriel on.
Need
so
a bit
what
of
does that
defensive backup here because we're down to 10 men.
I still don't. I need to figure out who's at left back, mate. You're going to have to help me a bit.
I think Gabriel's at left back.
Ball's in Ramsdale's hands, by the way. So AU had a sort of an effort at goal there, but it wasn't threatening. Ramsdale did a good job, kept it in his hands. Arsenal were trying to get down the other end. Eddie's on the left-hand side right now. Palace are looking to make a substitution themselves. Horrible call, says Spencer on the red card. I can understand it was a second yellow, but it was poor from Tomiyasu. I mean, do you have any complaints, mate?
No, I think it did look a little bit harsh, but he was on a second yellow, so he should have been a bit more careful. But I don't know. We've gone a fair play to us because we've gone a while without getting a red card. It was going to happen at some point, and sadly, it's happened today. And now Palace have got a big advantage there, so we've got to be really careful.
As you say that, Arsenal just clear the ball to the halfway line. It's going to be a bit like that for the next 19 minutes, I think.
We're focusing on it so much, I can't focus on the all-in advert there. Okay.
Can I just say, if any of the Gooner Gathering team are about and in the chat, can you just sort of jump in on the stream? If you can help me out, that'd be good. Because I potentially may have a little bit of an issue shortly.
Oh, he's gone down.
Hang on.
He's pointed to the spot.
No, I don't think he has.
Palace.
I don't think he has, mate. I don't think he has.
The players are complaining here. He's pointed to the spot.
VAR are checking, but the referee didn't give it. Hang on. That's
That
a
I
foul,
think
mate.
it looked.
There's not enough in there for a penalty, mate.
I don't know.
Here's a against Deckers.
Yeah. Hmm.
The check is complete. No penalty.
We got away with that. This is turning into an ugly win.
Well, hang on.
If at the moment,
we're not there yet.
At the moment, anyway.
Spencer says VAR needs to be able to review yellows that result in a red. Probably a debate for another time. We'll keep focus on the in play at the moment. Substitution. That's I want to say Schlupp coming off. Wow, can you believe that? So here's a stat for you, mate.
Yep.
That is Arsenal's first Premier League red card for 15 months. Rob Holding, we covered it against Spurs.
Tottenham. Yeah. Oh boy, and see, I don't know about you, but this is starting to feel like Arsenal in 2021. Like these narrow. If we're winning at the moment, but it's narrow, and we're getting red cards and some silly decisions. And
I mean, it was a silly red card, and it kind of feels like Arsenal were, dare I say, back in the old days where we would hold on for a 1-0.
Yeah, I suppose, but it's a case of whether we deserve it or not, because Palace are going to be piling on some big old pressure here.
Suggestions that Havertz might be taken off for a tactical switch here.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
But personally, I think what I said about 2 minutes ago when I said about Nketiah coming off, putting the big fella up front, putting a proper left back in, probably makes a bit more sense.
Problem is we don't have a proper left back because Tierney's not in the squad.
No, but I'd prefer that Zinchenko to anything else, honestly.
Go on, Eddie.
He's won a free kick there as Eddie, and he's done a great job there. He's just taken away a little bit of pressure. Lamina with the foul.
It's a handball, ref. Come on. No.
15 minutes to play. This could be a very, very long 15 minutes for Arsenal, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, we're used to that. It's always a very long last 15 minutes. And don't forget, there'll be a lot of time added on because of the whole penalty and the red card.
Do you know what? I think I've figured out what we're doing. No, I haven't, because I'm really confused now. I'm really confused.
I think it's panic. It's panic stations. That's what it is.
Because just for a minute there, I thought I saw. Who is it? Yeah, I think you're all right. It's Gabriel, left back, isn't it?
Yeah.
Spencer suggesting Trossard for Nketiah, Jorginho for Havertz.
Please. And didn't I say he'll wait until the in the 70s, the minutes, not the decade, but he'll wait until the 70th minute mark for Trossard to come on. I said I can, there are times where I can read some of these decisions like a book.
But we had scored, mate. We had scored. We have got one goal ahead, I don't think Trossard's the likely substitute right at this stage of the game, honestly. I don't think he is. I think Jorginho's a good shout.
He's still not fit enough.
Not fit enough, sorry?
Well, he's still a bit, because he was injured a little bit, wasn't he?
Oh, Trossard.
No, Zinchenko.
Zinchenko, well, he's been training for the last at least 10 days.
Okay.
Arsenal since 1987 says Ben White played very well for us at right back last season. I don't understand why he's not playing at right back unless Gabriel's leaving. Yeah, we had that discussion.
This is
right
why.
at the
This
start
is
of the
what I'm
stream.
really concerned about.
Gabriel is on the field right now. Eze is on the ball for Crystal Palace.
But
It has gone back a little bit, but Palace are going to keep on coming at us, and Lamina plays it in. Like we expect right now, it's going to be a bit pinball. Mitchell with a cross, headed out by Arsenal. Got to be a free kick in there, and it is.
Yeah. I hope I had. Naketi is down. Bring Trossard on. Come on. I had hoped that if Zinchenko goes probably back to full fitness, we'd be back to White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko at the back. But I don't know. Jorginho's on. Why? We should be trying to
move.
He's
I
coming
do
on for
approve this
Havertz,
move.
I think. We're going a bit more defensive.
Let's see. I need to see the number. Yeah, it's
Eddie's coming off. So who's up front then?
So he'll put Havertz as the conventional number 9. He'll put Jorginho into a centre midfield place.
Yeah.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
We're going quite defensive here, I think. Although when we're down to 10 men, we kind of need to. There's no point in going for all guns blazing.
You say that, but then you have the defensive midfielder on. You've got a 6'5" centre forward now. You've got the pace alongside him, Martinelli and Saka. I think that's all right. Yeah, and that's probably as playing away from home for the next 12 minutes or so is not a bad shout.
Yeah. Although sometimes Arsenal do confuse me sometimes. Maybe I'm just used to that. Oh, is he going to be Ramsdale? No, he's not.
That was Havertz right at the front there, right on Sam Johnson, and you put him under pressure. But this is one of the reasons they brought Jorginho on, right? Brought Jorginho in January.
Yeah, he controls the game.
Because he's got a lot of experience. We're seeing the why Tommy Ass is off. He got booked for time wasting on the throw on here on 60 minutes. And probably Arsenal were dicing with that a little bit, in fairness, this second half.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's just taking an absolute age there, isn't he?
He took a while.
I mean, sorry, Tommy, but I like your work, mate, but
no,
referee had no choice there. He had no choice. Does leave a question in terms of Fulham on Saturday now. We'll cover that during the week.
Yes. He'll have to go with White at right back and Zinchenko at left back, surely. Put Partey back into midfield.
Well, what I suggest is that I think, as we discussed in our group chat, you'll deal with the post pre-match story on Friday, and I'll deal with the post-match probably on Sunday.
Absolutely,
because it's a non-TV game, this one, guys, and so I'm going to be unavailable on the Saturday.
Yeah, and I'll be going to Ebbsfleet as well. So
fair enough. But let's just concentrate on the task in hand right now.
Clear the ball. Thank you.
That's what they do. Havertz.
Well done. Here we go. Counter attack.
The ball really well, by the way. Good play from Havertz.
Oh, he's tiring.
No, he's keeping possession. Is what he's doing. And do you know what? For that few seconds, that was good from Arsenal because they're keeping the ball away from Palace. You've got to make it difficult. Free kick given there. Gabriel very frustrated. But for that little bit of time, that was good for Arsenal. Palace on to us now. We've got 8 minutes plus stoppage time remaining.
Yeah. And there'll be quite a bit of stoppage time, I reckon.
There'll be a bit for the VAR, there'll be a bit for the substitutions, and a bit for the goal. So we'll see how it goes. Palace trying to play the ball in the penalty area. Arsenal get hold of the ball. Ødegaard looking to find a way out. They play a long ball out. That's at least he gets it down the other end of the field, I guess. But the goalkeeper Johnson, under no pressure at all, going to find one of his own players. He planned Anderson, and there's Mitchell intercepted there by Thomas Partey. No nonsense from Partey.
Yeah, last ditch that was. Unless of a throw in though.
Another substitution for Palace, and that's Ward coming off. That's the captain.
Yeah.
And I'm not quite sure who that is.
I was going to say his name, but I couldn't because it went away.
Rakshiri. Young player for Palace is on. SA with the ball into the penalty area. Defensive header from Arsenal. It's been knocked
right place, right time there, and again. We're defending well here, but we're under pressure again. Another Queen reference, Lee. We're under pressure.
Under pressure. I heard it, mate. I heard it. I like it. It's funny because it's under pressure, which also goes under Rice Baby.
Yeah, but that's not a Queen song, though. But
there's the Queen side of it.
Oh, come on.
Mitchell, a little bit space there for Mitchell. Partey's coming out, and he's won the tackle brilliantly.
Corner. Oh, what a right back Thomas Partey is.
I've got to say, that was good from Partey. I don't like him at right back. He did good there.
Credit where it's due, though. That was very good from him.
We've got to defend this set piece. Corner coming in.
You can
6
tell we
minutes
got
to
10
go.
men because it just feels.
It's up in the air. What a Palace are claiming something there, mate.
Oh.
They're trying to work a bit of space,
Oh,
and the ball's in. I think Ben White got in the way there. Saka is on the left here. He's trying to find some space. There's no way out here. That's another wrestling reference. Eze. But no, I think Partey should clear this. Partey should clear this out of play. Good play from Partey.
It's just going to add on to the added time, though. That's my worry.
But
it's good from Partey. It's no nonsense. But at the same time, playing devil's advocate here, as you like to say, at a time when added time gets added on a lot.
Yeah. He's not saying anything you don't already know.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, Sean O'Hare. How are you doing? 5 minutes. Arsenal standing strong. As we look back on the replay, Mitchell's
a bit more. My blood pressure isn't as high as usual. I think it's because I know what's coming. Really, I just have a feeling there might be a little
an Arsenal goal on the break.
Yeah, well, a goal might happen, but for which team? You know,
I don't know, Jeff.
I don't know, Jeff. Indeed. And we didn't see a red card at first. Funnily enough.
No, I was busy being stupid like I normally am.
Busy doing Roy Hodgson as Triple H.
To be fair, I'm quite looking forward to seeing that again on demand.
Oh, that's almost as bad as our Brendan Rodgers situation.
True.
I think if we mention Triple H, we get a red card. If we mention Brendan Rodgers, we score a goal. Right? That's what it is.
Poor old Brendan had an issue last night out of the Scottish League Cup.
I didn't see, but
I did not see it.
Yeah.
Palace coming at us again. AU playing it wide. Can they get blocked? Good from Arsenal. AU blocked again.
Well done.
But it's going to come back at us. And that's that to Mitchell on the left. He's facing up with Bertie. They play a ball into the penalty area. AU.
That's.
And it's open goal. No, it's not.
Oh.
It's away.
Tell you what, if we scored,
somehow.
if we conceded a few seconds ago, the blame would be on the AEW All-In advert for distracting the players.
You're seeing that more than I am, mate. Mitchell.
At least you're watching the game. Oh, there. A goal is coming.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Free kick, Arsenal,
Free
surely.
kick,
Come on, ref. No, perhaps not. Saka covering at the left side right now. Header on. No, it's going. They're trying to recover it. Mitchell does. Keeps it in play. Left-hand side. AU. Twisting and turning. Edge of the penalty area. Going to the other side on the right. Arsenal looking to close him down.
Come on,
and he
Saka.
intercepted. Foul on Saka. Defensive free kick to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Hope you're enjoying our stream, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Please hit the like button, all 10 of you in the chat today. Please do that right now. Zinchenko coming on. Kivior coming on.
And Kivior. Havertz is coming off.
No, I think Havertz is getting instructions.
Okay.
The skipper's coming off.
We've got two inverted fullbacks if this is the case.
But you won't be playing inverted right now, mate. So
Yeah,
it's taking
this
Saka
is when
off.
we need Tierney. Or there's Kivior's
got-
going to be at left back and Zinchenko's in midfield. I don't know.
No. So I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to have three centre halves. So Kivior will be centre half. You've got Zinchenko who'll play left side.
Zinchenko's going to be where Saka was on the left.
It'll be basically a five at the back situation,
Hmm.
three in midfield, and a centre striker with Havertz. We're into the 89th minute.
So many Palace players pressing at us.
But Arsenal on the ball at the moment.
Hmm.
And all of a sudden, Ben White has appeared on the right wing-back position, I think.
There you go. Hmm.
There's Saliba playing it inside. Layoff there is nice as Jorginho.
Hmm.
And this is the best football we've played in ages.
Yeah.
Zinchenko playing it to Jorginho. Whoops, sorry. There's my camera gone.
No. We are approaching the 90-minute mark.
I'm expecting about 6 or 7 minutes.
Yeah, minimum, I reckon. Zinchenko. Oh, giving it away again.
Palace with that reaching ball doesn't find anybody. 7 minutes.
You're right.
I blimmin' called it, ladies and gentlemen. Spencer
You get more
would have
things
taken
right than I do
Havertz.
sometimes. I can tell you that now.
Spencer says I would have taken Havertz and Odegaard and left Saka on.
Oh,
It's a big
White.
tactical adjustment. It's unusual of us taking Saka off, I'll be honest.
We're actually
I
doing
do-
quite all right with this formation, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Kivior on the ball there. Playing it to Zinchenko. Interesting. But they're... And
Ooh,
Arsenal
all
will
right.
win a free kick there. Looked a
Thank
bit
you.
of a
We will
nasty
take
tackle
that.
there.
Yellow card for a Palace player. Who's that?
Yeah, Amanda.
Amanda?
Yeah, Holden.
Holden? Or...
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't know they made that substitution. Doucouré. There we are. Former Everton player.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting, isn't it? It's just over the last little switch with Kivior, Zinchenko coming on, with Jorginho getting involved as well. Arsenal had a little bit more possession in the last 2-3 minutes.
And it's with that five at the back formation, like you said. Maybe this
There
is
you
it. Maybe this is what was the...
Well, this is where they normally would have put Holding on last season.
Yeah, but we see sense and don't have Holding because Palace have got some really pacey players. We can't have Holding on the pitch.
But you know, it was quite famous. He was doing the 5-2-3 sort of thing.
Yeah.
But as it is,
We need David Luiz and Mustafi.
don't. You're obviously getting delusional 2 hours, 15 minutes into our script.
You know how sarcastic I can be.
Oh, you're not alone there, mate. Mitchell, trying to get Palace back into this. As they're getting involved, they're going to play it out to Mitchell again. Been involved a lot tonight, Mitchell. He's been very good.
Yeah,
left back.
He's caused a bit of problems for Partey. Although Partey's done well, no nonsense clearances there. That's a
Big
good ball.
In, but it's gone to Ramsdale. Right on the edge
should
of
have
his
picked the
area.
ball up.
I think he's okay, mate. I think he's
He
okay.
He has.
Just checking his studs, make sure he's all right. And they'll be looking to find Havertz at the other end of the field here.
Yeah. Ooh. Go on, Kai. Is that a foul? Yeah, he's... Oh, we're into the last few minutes. Now my blood pressure's going up a bit now.
Did Havertz just get booked? He did.
Yep.
I'm not quite sure
foul
why.
there, I think.
Okay. Kicking the ball away. Here come Crystal Palace. I think that's just going to go out of play for a goal kick. Saliba, Gabriel celebrate with each other.
It's not over yet, boys.
That's an interesting picture, though. In terms of attitude, etc. That was an interesting picture.
Assistant coach there telling them to calm down.
And again, from me, a big thank you to everyone who's been watching us tonight. It's been a long old stream. It's been a difficult game here at Selhurst Park.
Yeah.
Arsenal holding on at the moment. Pun very much intended. Is they running at us once more? Be looking to find Mitchell again, I think. No, he's gone inside.
He's going on his own, but he finds Decore.
Big ball in, and it's chaos in the penalty area, but Ramsdale scrambles, shot over the bar.
I think Ramsdale got a hand to that there.
I think he did. He's celebrating as Ramsdale.
Corner. That was vital.
Good play from Palace. Good pressure for them.
Let's see. Oh, let's see there. Let's see if he got a hand to it when it went out of play.
He did.
Oh.
It was Mitchell. It was Mitchell who had the shot, and Ramsdale's hand was up over the bar. Minute and a half to hold on here, Arsenal.
Arteta looks furious.
In all fairness,
goal kick.
Well, that perplexed me, I'll tell you that much.
Looked quite close, though. Oh.
Keep on going, Jorginho, man. Trying to screen that back 4-5. Mitchell with the ball in.
Arsenal well done.
Away.
Saliba. Yes. Oh, this is it.
Minute to go.
No.
At least, I should add.
Surely.
Havertz doing his bit to get the ball away. I might be in the minority. I actually quite like Havertz tonight. I think he's done well.
Since we changed formation, he's done okay.
Zinchenko looking to
that,
try and stop it. Ball in Ramsdale's hands.
Oh, Ramsdale. He's doing the thing the goalkeepers do. That's stoppage time. He's doing that clutching thing.
He's doing the Jordan Pickford, ladies and gentlemen.
I've seen a lot more goalkeepers do that.
Yeah.
But when you add time onto the added time, it's a little bit of a risk.
Yeah, perhaps, but
But
it's good from him. Big kick out, no messing
hoofs
about
it.
from Ramsdale.
There you go. He actually hoofs it for a change.
Fine in
Gone out of play.
touch.
And the final whistle goes. Possibly
Fantastic.
one of the ugliest wins I have seen Arsenal perform so far.
But you know what? I blimmin' take it, mate. I blimmin' take it.
Look, 3 points is 3 points. I understand. But it was not our best performance. In fact, I'd go as far to say it was worse than the Nottingham Forest performance.
Worse?
Worse, however you say it. I think because we were actually in control a lot in the Notts Forest game, but it was when we conceded, it was just that moment we took our foot off the gas.
Yeah.
I think throughout the game, there was some nervy moments. Nketiah, look, he hit the post again. We should have been 1-0 up there. If that was Jesus, I know he's injured, he probably would have scored it. I think Trossard should have started. We didn't see a single moment of him on the pitch, which I think is criminal. I think Trossard should have started, but other than Nketiah. And surely, if this continues, Trossard won't be happy with the amount of first-team football we'll get.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so,
interestingly, just a little bit of admin to fill it here. So you noticed that Ødegaard left the field. He was substituted. Gabriel had the captain's armband.
Well, there we go. Is that
a little bit of admin to keep in with what's going on. And it's probably quite important, although it's only the second game of the season, to point out that Arsenal are 2 games done and 6 points in the bag.
Look, that's good, and everything. But I said before the game, I saw some highlights of the other Premier League teams, and there are about 7 or 8 teams that could play us off the park. I still believe that. From what I've seen against Forest, from what I've seen against Palace, I still believe that. Obviously, we're winning, which is good. And at the end of the day, people are only going to remember the 3 points we get. But the performances have not been enough for me to convince that we're going to go for the title.
Yeah,
okay, I just think that some of these tactical decisions, I've mentioned not playing Trossard, he needs to get involved at some point. Partey at right back, yes, I know that he was very no-nonsense in the last stages, but overall, he's not a right back. If we look at, him and Mitchell caused a lot of problems for us, and it was the same with Gibbs-White for Nottingham Forest against Partey. Partey is not a right back. Yes, he's played there before, but very much occasionally. If we play Partey at right back against teams like Man City, against teams like Liverpool, even Tottenham as well, we're going to get found out big time. I've said this in a review of the Forest game, and I'm saying it now. This is when Zinchenko is fit enough to get a first-team start, you get him in there and play Partey back into midfield. Spencer has joined us.
Hello, Spencer. Welcome.
With the kit as well.
How are you, mate?
I'm good. I'm trying to recast my breath here for, that was pretty intense last 25 minutes.
Not off, but at least Arsenal managed to get the result, mate.
Yeah, that's really the key there. I know we talked about, I think Gary brought this up on DWTT about finishing games. We finished 2 of them technically back in a row. You talk about the Forest when we let them back in it, but this one, the yellow card that I really kind of irritating with Tomiyasu's yellow card. But it's outcome analysis. We're going to look at Eddie's goal, that lack of making 2 goals, and overanalyze that. But the reality is, there's enough depth to go in there and change the way we play to finish out a game like this. So
it's just a lot for Arsenal's character to come out of a tricky game like we had there at Selhurst Park, to be down to 10 men for quite a big portion of that match, and to come away with 3 points, doesn't it?
Especially Monday night there. That's a tough place to play. That place, such emotion. It sounds amazing on TV. I know you guys do the watch-alongs, but they're so passionate. They love their team. It's a tough place to go. They got good players too. Eze, Elise, Mitchell. Sam Johnson's not a horrible goalkeeper. Made a couple of big saves for them tonight. And look at, but this is the thing with Eddie. Eddie wins us that penalty by that quick set piece mindset by him and Martinelli. Semi redeems himself to an extent, but
this is what I've been saying to Posh Bertie for so long, because Eddie is the prolific striker that we do need, and the pressure that you put on the goalkeeper and the Palace defence actually brought on that penalty.
Yeah,
and
I mean, so
just to try and see if I could get a reaction from this man over here.
So my thing also.
Tweet our performance.
It's time for Posh's tweets. There we go. That's a good segment.
It should be a new segment on the channel.
I mean, I wasn't really watching I wasn't watching the watch along, but I kept coming in and I kept repeating what Posh was saying, so we were on the same wavelength the whole time. It's, but the Eddie, the first one, he's got to put that one away. The first attempt, the second one, a chip shot, that's a tough one. But the first one, I look at it, he puts it wide, and it's just, and you want him to succeed. That's what we want. But
you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Do you know what? There were pluses and minuses today. Obviously, the big minus is the Tomiyasu situation, which we'll need to address for the Fulham game over the weekend. I think it's pretty obvious in my head what we'd do. I think in Posh's head as well. I think we'll go back to having Ben White at right back, having Gabriel in with Saliba.
When Zinchenko's fully fit to start a game.
Yeah.
So another what? Where are we now? We're Monday. Another sort of 5 days or 4 days of training, perhaps for Zinny. Zinny can do what he likes doing on Saturday. We'll probably have almost the 3 centre halves, if you like. Zinny a little bit free. I think that's how we're going to line up against Fulham, and that's how I think we're going to line up. It might not be my cup of tea how I would like to play it, but I think that's probably how Arteta's going to do it. What say you, Spence?
I don't know if he's going to start Zenny. I say this because of the fitness portion of it. I still think it's very interesting what happened with Tierney not being on the bench. I think we're missing one other person that not Balogun, that are disregard. That I think Kivior might get the start, and he may end up doing Ben White in this. I think he's going to stick to the Partey at right back, because if you watch some portions of the game, he has Partey in the middle and he's got Tomiyasu or Zenny or whoever in that left back position in the middle, and he's running at 2 in the back when we're in possession. I would agree with you. I absolutely think that it is time to move Ben White back. I don't disagree with that. I'm just thinking what Arteta's going to do because it's worked, right? I mean, managers usually don't try to change things when it's working. But now that you have this lineup issue, it might change it. So
let's just look back at the goal here again, because we're seeing it on the replay here at Sky on Sky, and the quick free kick that led to Nketiah getting taken down. Was there any question for you in terms of the penalty given? Because I kind of thought it might not have been given with Partey's interference on the edge of the penalty area.
No, I thought it was a clear chance penalty. I did, when they said they were checking the attack on Partey, or the attacking foul, I was worried there for a second, but the guy did go down pretty easy. I mean, Johnston completely missed the ball, But, I mean, we saw Pickford get a penalty called against him on Sunday. So I think ever since the Onana situation, maybe the Premier League refs have been told, like, hey, don't protect these goalkeepers like you have in the past. If it looks like any doubt, call it, because we can't have that embarrassment like we had last Monday night. So
that is very true. And Ødegaard taking the penalty as well, I thought was an interesting shout. I know he took our first penalty in the shootout against Man City in the Shield. I've got to say, he put it away quite nicely. Does that mean that Saka's off pens for the short term?
That's a tough one. I think you should have 2 or 3 guys that are good at taking penalties, and I think again this goes back to preseason doing the penalty shootouts and the exhibition games. It's repetitions, whether it's full pressure repetitions or not. It's still repetitions in a game time situation. Is Saka saying I don't want to take the penalties mentally? Maybe, but I don't think Saka's that guy. But Saka did look a little off to me tonight too. Like I think Mitchell had him in his pocket for a good portion of that first half. And Odegaard may have just. Oh, absolutely, excellent defender. I don't think Saka's done taking penalties for this club. I don't think so. But Odegaard might be the guy going forward.
Well, as captain as well, you got to admire him sort of putting himself forward, I guess. Posh Bertie, is there anything else you want to add on today's performance that you might have had a chance to think about?
Declan Rice and Saliba, by far, were the best players on the pitch.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that once again, it was a very nervy kind of win. And the fact we were down to 10 men made us really kind of park the bus, especially when we had a back six in a way with Partey, Zinchenko, Kivior, Saliba, Gabriel, Jorginho. It's, we parked the bus big time. But I think based on what I'm seeing, I know that at the end of the day, it's the 3 points that matters.
Yeah.
And people are only going to remember that at the end of the day. I'm just looking at us compared with other teams that have won and how well they performed. I'm looking at teams like Brighton this week, Brentford as well. And let's be realistic here. Tottenham as well against Man United was superb. I think at the moment, if we play teams like that and have Partey at right back and have Nketiah up front, it's not going to look good.
Nketiah with the assist today, of course, on fantasy football points.
Well, giving away a penalty, but
and also to keep up with Manchester City, who also had a 1-0 win today.
Yes,
I think it's important.
That was against Newcastle, who cannot sleep on this season.
Yeah,
huh?
Exactly. Totally agree with you. Newcastle, good side with lots of things to do.
With all due respect to Crystal Palace, Newcastle are better than them. So I think the City win is a bit more. You can get away with that.
Yeah.
I think it is important to remember that we're 2 games in on this one. I definitely see what Posh is saying on this one, but I think there's a difference between 10 games in and we're seeing the same thing versus 2 games. Different opponents. Brighton smashed Fulham and Luton Town, teams that we've got Fulham this weekend. We might go, is that game at home or at Craven Cottage? And we might slap them 4-5-0. You just don't know, and but again, what Declan Rice brought, to that nervy, time. Maybe we may have lost that game last year without having some of those guys in there. I understand what Posh is saying on that. We absolutely need to strive for excellence on this. It is an interesting bag. I just need more data points, but I do definitely think that the Nketiah question is going to rear its head a lot more than we want it to. And that's the thing.
Maybe that's something we can sort of stew on a little bit over the next couple of days. I suppose that the one thing that is going to come out of this is that as we're just sitting here on Sky, how they're putting their narrative on the whole thing, saying that Arsenal are wasting time for quite a while, and that's how eventually we got down to 10.
Well, we did waste a bit of time for Tomiyasu's yellow card.
Yeah, I mean for the initial throw on, yes, but they're putting a bit of a spin on the whole deal from a bit of a delayed goal kick and a little bit of a play going through to the second yellow card for Tomiyasu. I'll say a bit unfortunate for Tomiyasu because he's fought to come back into a starting lineup. where a lot of us might have thought it might have been gone. I'll be one of them who thought it might have been gone by now, but there he is, taking the left back position, stay ahead of Kieran Tierney and Zinchenko. But the big positive is on the screen right now in Declan Rice.
I'll turn my TV off. But
fair
Declan
enough.
Rice is being interviewed.
He certainly is, and to have his leadership into that centre midfield probably is a big part of why we've picked up the 3 points today, I think. Throw it over.
Yeah. So, did you guys have because we had Peter Drury and Andrew Townsend as our commentators. I don't know if you guys had those on Peacock.
We
and
had
Townsend,
We had ourselves.
do what?
Gunnerly Meads and Posh Bertie on commentary here.
There we go. But I guess why I was bringing that up is Townsend, of course, former Crystal Palace player. The as a penalty, he thought it was a penalty, but I didn't think it was a penalty based on the fact that Eze lost the ball. He didn't have control of it when the contact was officially made. But he was pushing pretty hard for it to be a penalty. Of course, I'm no bias to Crystal Palace there, naturally, but
Of course.
It's good to see him. It's good. It's good to see him finish the game out. Like, I think that's the takeaway here.
Yeah.
Like, the situation is terrible. You should beat Palace by a couple goals, but they finished the game. They look solid on defense. I'm probably too positive.
You say you should probably beat Palace by a couple of goals. I don't. I came into this. If you go back 2.5 hours when we started the broadcast, I don't think I was probably the most positive as I normally am on these streams, because I was worried, because I appreciate what Palace do. I do appreciate the threat that they did have. They have the players in that side that could have caused us problems and did cause us problems. And I think for Arsenal to come out of that after playing a good quarter of that match down to 10 men, I think that could be a massive 3 points in our season going forward. But I will say this: look, we have been on air for a good sort of 2.5 hours plus, and I'm yet to have my dinner. So on top of that, my phone is going to run out of battery very, very shortly. So at this stage, I think, gentlemen, what I will do is sort of get ready to sign out for this for tonight. Just in terms of what goes up in the next couple of days, I'm pretty sure we've got a couple of gems to go up in terms of shorts that will probably pop up on the on the thing in the next couple of days. I have asked Posh Bertie to lead a stream on Friday night for a preview for the Fulham game. I think I'm going to be on
Friday. Did you say
on Friday, if possible,
mate?
I
think I can do that. If anyone in our Gooner Gathering circle wants to join me, then Spencer, you are invited. If you want to be there, but we'll see what happens.
What time are you trying to do that?
Let's talk about that off air,
7
guys.
p.m., 8 p.m.
Gotcha.
Let's
UK
do the
time,
admin
guys.
off air, guys. Yeah. So I'll be on air at some stage on Sunday to talk about how everything goes against Fulham. And that'll probably do us for just about this evening. So if you've enjoyed what we've done tonight, it's been a lot of hard work, but we've got the job done. If you enjoy what we've done on the channel, please give us a like, please share and subscribe. And let's throw the banner up for the social medias which are there. Let's go to Spencer first, because his name's not on the banner yet. We need to sort that out.
So it's Arsenal9986 on Twitter, Arsenal9986 on the Instagram, which I really don't use. I don't know why I have it. And Bronco and VA is the YouTube channel. I do football, American football. I play video games, just have fun. So that's it.
Bertie.
Well, you can follow me on Twitter or X at Posh Bertie, and my Instagram is at Bertie Wanless.
Again, big thank you from me for everyone who's joined our stream tonight. You can find me at Goonerly Mees on Twitter, X. You can find all of us on the channel at Gooner Gathering. And until we see you next time, take care and we'll see you soon.